If you need a friend, welcome my friends. 'Cause I'm a long way from needing you here. Let's go, we're live. We're live, friends. Alright, I got that sent out. Alright, past these combines. We got the ceasefire, so we're bullish. We got the ceasefire, so we are bullish. Somebody hold me. It's 3376. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we get above these 76s, we're probably Valhalla to at least like the 500s. Kind of bullish. Just trying to figure out a place where I guess it makes sense. Long and pullbacks. Long and pullbacks is going to be the play, I think, for sure. Opening print price. $285. Opening print price. Oh, we got a chat, but my thing won't load. Oh. Let's see. Opening print price down to 285s. We're currently about 40 points from that. I think if we can get above these 370s, 500 could be in play. I don't know if it's going to be today, but it's kind of what we're seeing. See if we get a little trend here that's starting to break. A little something like that. That's my man right there. Good morning, Saucy. Good morning, handsome brother. Hope you're doing good, man. It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Market's feeling bullish. We had a ceasefire. I don't know if you knew that. That is partially what's caused this massive gap, or not gap, but push up. We had a ceasefire last night. So, good news, essentially. Good news, essentially. We should be able to long some pullbacks. We should be able to long some pullbacks, if you feel me. Top of the morning, Mar. Hey, what's up, bro? Happy to see you here. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We need 15 points with 5 contracts to get these accounts passed. Or 75 with 1, but I'd rather not. Somebody hold me. We had the ceasefire last night, so I'm anticipating some bullish action. If we can get above these 70s, these 370s as previous over London high, I guess. We get above London high. My water at my throat is needing it. Get above London high, though, we might be seeing the 500s in play based off of this hourly. 1 second, I'm going to grab some water. How How you doing, Lamar? How's the trading going? How'd you do yesterday, brother? But yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking at if we can get above the 500 or the 370s there. We have a little bit of a bull flag trying. Maybe take a pullback, make a long pullback around here, but yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking at. Opening print price was the 85s. We're at the 300 right now. We're going to try one at the 10s if we can get it. Or no, what am I looking for? 299? Yeah, VWAP's 310. We're looking for 299. So we're looking for a test of the 300s. Currently, if we could get there, I'm anticipating some bullish action. We had the ceasefire overnight, hopefully, or allegedly, according to Trump. Doing good. Traded options yesterday for a 40% profit, 593. Hell yeah, bro. WMAR. Options are the way, man. Good shit. Taking longs. You long in SPY, buddy? You long in SPY? Look at this mayhem. Crazy bullish action off the bottom here. And then we had really big sell-off currently in longs on ES and SPY. Hell yeah. So he's looking long too. So what do you think of SPY? I guess you're not. I mean, ES. So let me go take a peek at ES. But I think possibly the 22,500 on the NASDAQs. So he's long, we're long, we're feeling bullish, boys. But yeah, yesterday we had the a big sell-off, and then Sylvian, what's up, man? But then we had that big sell-off, and then after we got bombed, our nuclear things got bombed by Iran. We had this insane bullish reaction. Market loved it, and then we had the ceasefire overnight, and the market still loved that. So we had an order at the 299 trying to get filled. Looks like we may get missed as of right now. Market's at the 325, currently about 40 points from market open print price. Could have made 1.8, damn, but took in the profit for a 1-1. Nothing wrong with that at all. Way to lock it in. Way to lock in a W, bro. That's what it's about. I'm sure you could have, yeah, I mean, technically you could still be holding that and be up probably even more than 1.8, right? So it's hard with some options because, I mean, when you play your options, Mar, you play same day or same week delivery, I mean, or expiration. So you're trading for this week's expiration, you have a little bit more time on them, or how does that go for you? Looking for a pullback. We're getting a breakout of this little bull flag. We're feeling bullish today. We have the ceasefire. We have reasons to be bullish. Now we just got to wait for a pullback and find a price where it makes sense. Yesterday I did trade. I just wasn't on stream. I was actually out with some friends. Had to celebrate. Had to relax, you know. Been working so hard lately, so had a little long weekend opportunity with some pals, and I took it. Yeah, like 10K, but really I would much rather day trade and sleep peacefully, LOL. I hear you, man. Sleep is undoubtedly shaking when you're up possibly 10 grand, but man, 10 grand, what a trade. Good spot. Way to spot the long, and then the market had the follow through. We got news here at 10. Is that what this is? Yeah, consumer confidence, and then we have testify by Powell, huh? Little Powell news. Sleep is crushed when you're up a massive trade like that, but 10,000 is amazing. Trying to see if we can catch some longs today. Pass these accounts, maybe take some trades on them with the XFAs if we can activate with the new Topstep dashboard. I also saw yesterday, guys, I don't know if anyone here also trades Topstep and if this is new information to anyone else, but yesterday when I was buying some combines, after when did we, so yeah, we busted our accounts last week, last thing that we did together, Friday, right? And then so I didn't trade Monday, or I did, but it was on my combine. So when I activated those accounts yesterday, or paid for them, you can only have 10 combines on Topstep now. 10 combines a month. Technically, it doesn't count if you reset. So if I bust these, we can keep playing with them until I pass them. And then if you pass them, you're restricted again until the start of July. So that is new for Topstep. I don't know if anyone else is kind of sad about that the way I am, but they're changing their things for sure here. All right, we're a little behind the note. Let's get our 15-minute box drawn in here. Opening print price is here. That means that our low range is here, and our top is 45. So here. Somebody hold. That is our range. We're getting a pullback. Might get long now. Oh, we're long, boys. We're long, friends. Friends and family. Let's see what we can get here. See if we can get back to that EMA now. Trying to defend the outside of this. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We're long, trying to see if we can get this trend to hold on the other side of it. We just need to get back to the top of this 15-minute range now at the 337s. Depending on how this wick closes will determine how we're looking. We're not going to throw a break even on until we can get back probably above EMA here. If we can get above EMA, I'll put on a break even. Our boy Mars long on ES and SPY, so we just got to find a price where it makes sense to get participation. I feel bullish as well. We had the ceasefire last night. We're testing these prices. Let's see what happens here. We're just needing a 337 to trade. We can activate these. I only took 2 contracts, a little bit different than my normal, but with the volatility that's been presented lately, I don't think it's absolutely necessary. Plus, with Topstep's new rules where you only have 10 combines a month after. So again, it doesn't count unless you actually pass them and then change them off of a combine. You can keep resetting, but definitely going to take things a little bit slower here, I think, moving forward. Hoping to see this trend line hold. We're getting a fill at the 50% of the 15-minute move right now, so this price would have been the better price, I guess, technically the 295. See if we can get back on this trend line right now. Trying the VWAP. VWAP's down at the 81s. 50% of the 15 minutes is the 95s. We're trying to maintain it. Decent move by the buyers. I don't feel like that was a real test of that trend line though, so we got to be patient here. See what happens. Got to see some continuation if we want this to hold. Let's go, Sylvian. Tell me you're up right now. Tell me you're up big money, Sylvian. Can't be cheering for this trade too yet. This isn't exactly working out for us, but we'll see what happens. I don't mind this 50% to hold if we can get a good wick here. And this trend line, there's definitely some confirmation coming for us. If we can get back above this, hold this trend line, get back above the EMA, I think we'd be all safe to put on break even and possibly ride this thing up to the 33s or 37s there. But we'll see. Only time will tell. I hope you're making some money too, Sylvian. We know our boy Mars in. Long, ES, and SPY. There's some reason to find some continuation. Yo, Mar, I know we didn't get to Friday, bro. When that trade ended for you, or when I ended up getting out of here, that bottom on ES was like 610, I think, or like 6,010, and I know your trade was like 6,015. That ended up working out for you, bro? How'd that end up going? I was curious when I saw that we ended up botting there and turning around there. Starting to hold this trend line a little bit again here. Can we get back above the EMA? That's going to be the next obstacle. If we can get back above the EMA and get past this 50%, we're looking pretty decent to hold. Got to find some buying, though. Got to see some bigger buying coming in. Otherwise, we're going sideways and could push back. We've got to find some buying here. Dog, it was close call. Was able to close for 1.2. Hell yes. When I was watching it, I was like, man, I know we bottomed out there. I don't know if he got out because that 615 was your entry, but hell yeah, man. W smart for that chat. That trade for that. That was terrifying watching that thing try to bottom out there for you, but super stoked. I saw that there was a chance. I did. Super happy to hear that she went through for you. Here we go now. Can we get back above this EMA? Let's find some buying. Hold this 50%, NASDAQ. We got some higher prices to discover today is what my anticipation is. Can you show me that I am correct? That would be nice. If we can't get above this EMA here and above this 50%, we could be testing back towards VWAP. Got to find some continuation from the buyers here. Got to find some continuation from the buyers here if we want this to hold. They got to get above this EMA. This is going to be the next obstacle. Somebody hold me. Couldn't get above that. And that was like we were saying. If we couldn't, then we're going to retry this. Potentially the VWAP here. Still haven't given up this trend line technically, but the pressure is building. Got to see buyers coming in here strong if we want this to actually hold. That's a good candle. It's a good candle by the buyers. Got to see this thing keep pushing, though. Want to see some strength here. Want to see some strength here if we want to see some continuation. Anticipating this EMA to potentially be the obstacle. If we get above that, we should be pretty safe to watch the 15-minute top break. Little pop there. Let's see if it can hold. Little pop there. Let's see if we can get some continuation now. Still not enough for break even. We got to get a good basing close above the EMA, possibly above this previous top now. Since we've got a double wick there at like these, if we can get above the 314s, I'd put on a break even with a close, I think. Currently down 440, still holding longs. I do still like this if we can hold these levels and push to newer highs. I agree with you. I want to see this previous high break now that we're trying to hold this trend line. Got to see some continuation here. And if so, then I'm in there. Otherwise, we're going to keep our stop loss at VWAP and just see what happens. So that's all we can do. We put on trades, we put on risk, and we just take whatever happens. The rest is outside of our control. Down 440 is nothing. I like this position. I think we have a chance here to really find some push, but we'll find out. We got a little pop there on the other side, and then it was eaten back. We got to see if we can get some some continuation from the buyers above this EMA. It's still going to be the obstacle here. Still the obstacle here. Failure to break up could be. It's just information. Back to the trend line now. Back to the 50%. See if we can get this to hold. Lots of wicks are forming. So we're finding some support here. People are interested in the price. But without continuation, it's not necessarily a good recipe. I feel like we're going to get a big sell spike here. There it is. Right to the VWAP. Can we get the VWAP to be the next hold? Otherwise, we're going to be out of this trade. We can't get the VWAP to hold here. Decent reaction. Got to find some more, though. It's got to be strong here. People are at least interested in this price, clearly. We're getting reactions. Got to get this back above that trend line. This trade isn't dead till VWAP gives up. For now, we just sit and hang out. Want to really see us rehold this 50% now. 50% is the 95s. We got to get back into the 300s here. Didn't realize I just held through news. Wasn't really the smartest thing I could have done there, people. We got to realize that wasn't the smartest thing we could have done. Didn't really anticipate to hold that through news. We're not really going anywhere. Price is still hanging out. Sellers weren't able to push it all the way down, but buyers are still just maintaining. Let's see the reaction here. We got consumer confidence, right? Is that what that was? Let me take another. I forgot what it was. Yeah, consumer confidence. Holding through the news technically here. Hopefully we can get a breakout. It's looking a little bit more on the other side now if we can get a hold. It's got to actually hodl though. Got to maintain a strong bullish candle here with some continuation. Failing to hold the trend and the EMA, or it won't be good for us. Little pop again there. Let's see if we can find some continuation. If it can hold above the market open wick, this trade is good to see that continuation for the upside. Above market open wick. I agree. This 13 area is going to be the obstacle, but on both sides. Failure to get above that 13 area where this previous wick was as well is where we have some clear shorts coming in and loading. Both times we've gotten a quick pop in there, and we both times have found some immediate ceiling. Got to see buyers push it above this 310s area, 313s. Failure to get out of here is looking a little shady, though. Can't lie about it. We're compressing. Bottom wick on market open, wick support. Bottom wick on market open, wick support. So you're saying if we hold this, so my stop loss in your theory is technically still in danger, but I hear what you're saying. If we can hold this 15-minute range then in general, which is this bottom bit below VWAP, then you like to continue. I like that. I don't mind that. I'm hoping we don't got to go back down there. Hoping that VWAP can support us, or we can get back above this trend line, and this can find us some support as well. But let's find out. Every time we're getting that 310s area, we're finding a lot of selling. It's going to take a little bit of buying to get through it. If we can, we should be pretty clear on the other side. Buyers are interested. I can feel it. This isn't a dead price. It's just an undecided market right now. Buyers are interested in this price. It's not dead. It's just undecided. It's fairly balanced. EMA is slowly curling over too, holding this trend line. The longer we wait here, the less I like it. I would rather see us try to push on the other side now. Another VWAP test there. Got to see buyers claim it like they did last time. Got to see buyers be here like they were. I am on SPY though, so it might be a little different. All the same though. Pretty similar. Pretty similar, buddy. A little different, but I think we have the same idea. We just got to see it hold now. Got to let the market do what it wants to do, but I think we're in the same idea here. Getting back above this trend line would be pretty good. Another reaction off the VWAP by the buyers. Continuation's needed though. For real, we need some continuation now, especially after that candle print. After that candle print, we need some continuation now. We're starting to form a little trend. that I don't want to see be maintained. As you can see here, if we get back above these 13s like Mar was saying, which is kind of like this price where we bounce off a few times, much more indicative. Other side of this trend line would be nice as well. Every time we're getting in this price, we're finding sell-offs, finding sellers loading here, so we got to get through it with some buying. Got to get through this price with some buying. Every time we've been here, we've been finding some selling. Come on, NASDAQ. Get through this trend now. Get through these 13s for us. Break this trend. Let's try these 37s out. They're trying the 13s here. The last time we've gotten here, we've been rejected each time. Let's see a continuation now. Find another little pop through it. Every time we're getting here, sellers are loading. Ideally, we break through here. Don't retest with a wick. Ideally, we break through here and don't have to retest with a wick. These 13s are the obstacle. As you can see, another time they've kind of been a little bit of a hindrance. Every time we're getting into those 310s, we're finding some selling. The stronger this candle closes for us, the better. These 13s are still the obstacle. We got to try to get above it now. Got to get above these 13s. Find some buying. The sellers are loading here at the 310s. We're not out of the woods yet, boys. She wants to. It feels like she wants to here. We're at a battle price, no doubt about it. Failure to get out of that, though, is not really ideal for our trade. Definitely allows bears to stack in here. We've got to get out of this price sooner than later if we want to find some continuation. We got to get out of this range soon, or else we're looking pretty dead here, boys. From what I can see on my chart, we're in a bit of a consolidation in these levels, waiting to see if we can get a breakout. My stop loss is tight. Overall, it's still bullish. I feel the same way, buddy. We're kind of consolidating. I'm hoping for a breakout on the upside. I should have a tight stop. I really can't put my break even on yet until we get above these 13s. I'd be asking it break even. Here we go. Here's another try of it. Can we hold? Try these 13s. I'm also seeing a bit of a consolidation, Mar. We're going sideways. And we're teasing the breakout here. That was another 13 try. You can see we've rejected it like 5 times now. 6 times. We've had lots of pressure here. The only reason I'm not going to take the trade off at this break even is because with all this pressure, if we can get above it, we should be very clear to those 35s there. Otherwise, we may take a little loss. We'll see what happens. Ideally, we don't really see price give up these bottoms again. We already got above that range. I want to see buyers take this thing up. But they're not. We're not getting the continuation. Oh. 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 Okay. That was a long trade to just get washed out in one candle. Kind of frustrating, huh? Quite a reaction there. Quite a reaction there, honestly. Well, that trade is washed. Let's see what we can get now. See what else we can find for him here. That breakout there that we were taking for the trade wasn't gonna... It just didn't go. That's just all it is. Makes me want to short the other side of this, to be honest with you. We're going to try the other side of this then. That volatility I'm really interested in. I don't think that's going to be able to maintain. I feel like the sellers that just push that down are going to still be eager to get another move. I imagine they get a try to push back through VWAP here. Looks like liquidity grab. I'm still in as we're still trading in between levels here. Yes, sir, Mar. We haven't broken out of your spot yet here. I'm just interested in what that move was. It was very quick. Maybe manipulation like you're stating. But the speed of it was interesting to me. I agree. It was fairly liquidity grabby, a little bit of a sweep, a little manipulation, but it was so quick. We reclaimed VWAP. I want to see if we can try it one more time here, get back below. The liquidity grab is weird. Yeah, I don't like this trade as much anymore if we don't get back to this VWAP. We got to get back below VWAP here, or else I'm not liking this trade. I just wanted to see if this thing can quickly continue off that. Yes, manipulation, not liquidity. My mistake. No, you're good, buddy. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Mar. I was just seeing if this quick move would find some continuation off that little rebuy. If we can't get below VWAP here, I'm going to be switching or killing this trade. I just wanted to see if we could get a little push down. And we did, but not enough in my opinion. Not a little bit of enough. We're going to wait a little bit more here before I either kill this thing. Another try the this trend line. Is this the break? Is this the break finally? Is this finally going to be the break? Kind of part of me, we're just chopping, consolidating. Just chopping and consolidating. Being completely honest, at this point, I don't really see much in my eyes. Should have known better to trade today since we just tried new levels from the top here. I'm still holding long, but I'm going to give it a few. Yeah, I got out of my little short there. I was just in a quick move trying to see if we could get that, whatever the fuck that was, to see if we could find continuation. But right now, we're just hanging out. We're at these 50%. I really could maintain this short, actually, at this 50%, but we're going to be patient here. I think the market's, we're just consolidating. It's not clear where our direction is, so I'm going to wait until it is clear. I agree with you. Right now, there's nothing clear going on. We had a potential break out of this trend. We maintained it. Now we're just kind of here doing the thing. It was a VWAP test. Looks like potentially a VWAP hold. Part of me wants a long VWAP, but we're just in that chop cheddar. Very bull flag, though. Look at this bull flag. I feel like it's going to rip through here. Buying this flag still. The way that we're holding here, I don't mind. I want to try another VWAP try. Other side of this trend line. See if we can get a fill down at the 84s. We're definitely a little low. Getting a push now into the 300s again. Getting into the 300s again here. We're looking for a potential long at the 84s. Another VWAP try. It's been supported. Safer long could possibly be the 270s as well. 71s. Getting a push into the 303s now. Ideally, this thing just starts finding some legs here so we can join with some confidence. 306s. Very tight. Still in this 15-minute range right now. Very tight. Still in this 15-minute range as of right now. This is where price died from. Not as much action this morning as I was kind of anticipating. It's still here, it's still happening, but it's just not as much as I kind of was expecting there. Looks like you were right about this one candle that just swept us out, Mar. It was just a complete manipulation candle. Feels kind of bad. Feels kind of bad. Here's these 13s that we find selling at each time. Let's see the reaction this time. Starting to feel a little bit bullish. This might turn into a 5 contract here. Trump did just make a peaceful tweet. Let's see if we can get this push now, LOL. Okay, now we're getting some push. Daddy Trump's on the sidelines now. There's the 15s. Let's see if we can get the 13s to actually hold finally. Taking 2 at 7. If we can get this to come give us a fill, now that we know that the 13s where we just were supporting or we were just being resistance, we just finally broke. Now we'll take a long on the other side of that. If we can get a pull back into the 7s real quick. Looking for a fill a little bit below this price. I can see we're getting close to pushing above wick resistance. I'll let you know if we get it. Hell yeah. Thank you, Mar. Thank you, Mar. We're hoping to get fill here. 7 points below. Need a quick little dip in to give us a fill. 208. Give us that, please. 5 points. 4 points. If we do, this will give a good push toward the upside. I agree with you. That's why I'm trying to get long. We were already long. We got kicked out. 1,000 points. $1,000 to that stop loss there. With that one manipulation candle. Feels a little manipulated. That was 11. We needed 3 below that. 10. 1. Hoping to get a fill here at the 308s. We just got teased with a 309 try. Come give us a fill here, NASDAQ. Tyler's asking nicely, honestly. 308s. I just need a quick little fill. I got 3 contracts there. 2 different orders because I didn't want to cancel the other one in case we got a fill. We broke above wick resistance. Mars telling us we're going. We got to get in. Let me in, NASDAQ. You trolling me. NASDAQ, you're actually trolling me. As long as it holds on the 5, we're bullish here. Yeah, and it's going to leave without Tyler. I try to just get filled on that wick. I cannot believe. Look at the closeness of this, boys. We're going full contracts now, boys. Now that we have confirmation. This is it. Make or break for our lives. Make or break. Looking for a fill to 10s. We just got a 13 try. No way, NASDAQ. Oh my God. Keep barely getting missed by a wick. Give me a fill, Nazi. I'm trying to play with you. I'm trying to participate. Looking for a fill to 10s here. Make or break for the account, boys. Needing a fill. Needing a fill, NASDAQ. You don't look like you want to. Give me a fill at the 10s here. If we can get a fill, we could find continuation at the top of this 15-minute range, possibly a little higher. We found support at the VWAP again. Buyers got control there. I don't like that we're pinching this. I wanted to already be filled on this trade, honestly. I wanted to already be on this trade, honestly. Keeping the 8 in mind now. We're trying to get fills here, gentlemen. We're trying to get long. We're trying to participate. Mars finding some. He's thinking we're finding some support in the ES or SPY. I mean. Somebody hold me. Well, that was a candle. Now we gotta hope that we actually get to hold this. That was quite the candle there, gentlemen. Feels a little shaky right now, honestly. I want to see this EMA try to hold. If it does, we actually need higher, so I'll just adjust real quick. We need that, and we have that. This is our trade. We got to see this previous range where we couldn't get below before to hold. This was the obstacle prior. Let's find this to be the bottom here now, NASDAQ. Find some buying coming in here, please. Like, please? Pretty, please? Like, super pretty, please? Decent little move. I want to see this continue, though. It's nothing pretty till we're above that other range. Powell just said not in recession. Well, that's bullish. Those are bullish words. All right, Powell. So bring the NASDAQ up, please. Brother, this is going to go. Mars thinking it's got potential. Powell's ripping on our side. He has confidence. Come on, Mar. Probability-wise, we are stacked. I agree with you. Probability-wise, we have the things on our side right now. Got to get above this previous high for Tyler to be in a safe spot with his 5 contracts. Above these 320s, I'm safe. Feel safe at least. Nice little push. Can we find that to close? I don't want to see this wick. Mars liking what we're seeing. I'm liking what we're seeing. Powell's agreeing. We're in a ceasefire. We got the catalyst to push up to the 34s right now. The stronger this candle closes, the better. That's a strong close. I enjoy that. I don't want to put break even on yet, even though I feel like we almost could. I think break even is definitely an option potentially. But I'd rather wait till we're back above this area because I feel like we could just come in and range this still. I feel like we could range still, and I don't want to be involved with that. I want to find a push. See if the CMA can hold. Decent little move, though. The sellers were here, reacting to that price. They didn't just let it happen. It wasn't just easy. Come on, buyers. Let's see what the reaction is here. EMA's curling. Back to the EMA. Got to see some continuation here. Got to see some bullish candlesticks here. Ride this EMA up. We have all the catalysts in the world, NASDAQ. Every catalyst you should possibly need, girly. Let's get there. Got to hold this EMA, though. And this previous 13 range. Finding some sideways action here. Would really enjoy to see the EMA continue to ride us up. Find some buyer support. And that's it for us, Chief. That's it for us, gentlemen. We tried. We were looking for a good spot. Finding a big sell-off now on the other side of that where we should have found some continuation. I'm very okay with that trade. That's what we should be doing. Those are the trades we should be looking for. Just didn't hold. Got to retest back to this 50% of the 50-minute range. Nearly another VWAP try there. Oh, now they're not going to let me look at the charts anymore because I lost. Oh, don't do that. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Well, I got to purchase it. Oh, there it is. Thank you. least wanted to see the reaction. Yeah, it's not even loading anymore because now that we don't have a trade, I'm still in here. Let's go, Mar. I want to see this thing fly to the moon for you. Is this updating again? 809s. No, I have 2 different numbers on my charts. I don't think it's updating. I don't like that Topstep did that, where if you don't have an account or it instantly will reset, and if you don't have one, then you can't look at the charts. It's not ideal. Yeah, Juan, that one hurt, buddy. That one hurt, man, but it's okay. Hope your trading's going good. Hope your trading going good, Juan. I'm gonna actually just purchase an account real quick so I don't have to. So I can watch the market because I hate, like I said, it's just frozen here. So you've reached the maximum limit of 10 trading combines this month. You will be able to purchase again on July 1st. Fucking crazy, guys. It's a new world out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Evaluation. All right, active. Reset the account. Yep. Pay. Can't believe it, people. Here we go. We're back. Now I gotta reset this because it's not loading. Look at the 3 dots. It's loading. Doesn't look sexy to me, so I might stay away. Yeah, that's not a bad play, Juan. She isn't super sexy. A little choppy. A little indecisive. Still holding above the wick resistance on my chart, but still a bit choppy at the moment. Yeah. She's a little give and takey right now. Can you refresh for me, please? Where's my charts at? Where's my numbers? Well, guys, we might just be in a noodle soup right here. Busted our accounts off of the failed breakout there. Looking into Alpha Futures trading firm. Juan, I appreciate you saying that, dude, for real, because I'm actually going to be looking at some other props now that this, like, Topstep's changing quite a bit. It's good. I can't even refresh, for example. Like, look at this. Topstep has been doing stuff like this with their new rules. Everything's changing quite a bit. I am definitely considering and looking at other props. So, Alpha is one I've been looking at. Top 1. There's a couple others. Anyone else recommend any banger props? Let me know. Oh, we have something load here. Are we having something load here? Where's my other one? But yeah, Topstep, I mean, I love them. They've been consistent, but this is just starting to be a pattern where things are changing. Even with their new rules, it's like, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We're back. We're back, people. Was I just the unlucky duckling that, where did this get down to? 50%? Yeah, I wouldn't have anticipated that. I would not have anticipated another try of VWAP there. Yeah, my stuff's frozen right now. What is going on? Can you look at the rules real quick? I feel like you can break down things pretty good. Hey, I will real quick. This is making me mad. What is it? It is Alpha. Alpha Futures. Somebody hold me. Alpha Futures. Somewhere. Okay. Trade like a professional. All purchases are paused momentarily while maintenance is being performed. So they're under maintenance. It's not like the best sign. It's looking good here if we can break above the previous day high on ES. Previous day high on NASI's way up here at the 386s. I was thinking if we get above these 370s, which is the previous. Oh wait, no wait. This isn't previous day high. I can't look at previous day high because Topstep is frozen for me. But yeah, I thought if we could get above these 70s potentially, which is like this market price, we could go see the 500s. So I'm feeling very bullish. Looks like Tyler just got stopped out barely there. So let's go back to this really quickly. So I would trade the 50s. Is this earn up to 4 qualified analyst accounts by passing our one-step eval? So one step. So they're just like Topstep. Oh wait, the advanced plan is. What is the difference here? Maximum drawdown, cheaper drawdown here, more expensive resets. You can trade 5 instead of 3 though. 5 contracts. Game plan 2.5, 2,000, 1750. Profit split is 90, so they're super similar to Topstep. 2% is your daily loss. What is 2% of 50,000? 2,000. So, yeah, normal. None. Actually, no, it's not even 2,000, is it? Because 1% would be 500. So, yeah, $1,000. So, $1,000 is your actual max loss here. Oop, I didn't do that. They're under maintenance, so I'm not sure about that right now, Juan. They allow 3 counts. You can copy trade 3 counts. With this one, it's still 3. 70-90 on this basic one, though. Interesting. And then this is the 90. So their advanced plan, which is, I guess, similar to Topstep, a little bit more expensive to Topstep, but similar. They pretty much had the exact same rules. Like, it's pretty much no different. A little bit different of a drawdown. You're only allowed to lose 1,000 a day, and then you have 2 days to try for it. Same thing with contracts of 5 if you do the advanced plan. The alpha standard plan for $79 a month, I don't think is as good as Topstep. You're only allowed 2 contracts. I mean, you're allowed 5 contracts from the evaluation, but only scaling to 5. 2.2, 70-90 is Daily loss guard, $1,000. Max allocation is 40%. Oh, and a consistency rule. Interesting. So yeah, they're all right. They're all right, Juan. There's a couple other ones. I think Alpha top, like I said, top 1 futures. Check out my funded futures or Take Profit. See, I know TPT. Take Profit I knew was a pretty good option. Let's see what they got. Take Profit Trader. Yeah. They have straight to funded, right? They removed their daily loss limit, so now it's just like Topstep with the 2,000 end-of-day trailing drawdown. Same thing of $3,000. Instead, you get 1 more contract. 6 is interesting. No consistency rule. Trade for a minimum of 5 days. You cannot profitably end more than 50%. So 50%. So I think Take Profit's kind of a great second. My funded future with 50% off and no activation fees. Gia Tree. I appreciate the comment. I'll take a peek at them as well. Pretty good offer. My funded. My funded futures profit split. Oh, it's Tradeify. Anyone have any experience with Tradeify? I feel like they're okay. My funded futures LLC. Is it these ones? My funded futures. Yeah, it is. I also am interested in trying to straight to funded. I know we have as like you're trading other props. Our board Mar trades options, so he doesn't have this problem. But if you're trading props, it's like you have to make so much money before you can even take a payout. You know. So look at this. Eval to live, starter plus, eval to live. Oh, so you eval for a live account? Damn. Instead of just going for this is the starter, it's the expert, starter plus. What is the difference between the starter and starter plus? Daily loss limit. So I guess if you're going for my funded, it's not really worth going for the extra $30 a month to just get no daily loss. Instead, you hold your $1,200 daily loss. Go with the 50K here for $97 a month. They're not straight to funded either, are they? Valuation fee. Yeah. End of day drawdown's nice. Intraday drawdown, Profit targets are really decent. Activation fee 0. I like that. So then yeah, my funded futures are pretty good with a 0 activation fee, $97 for the starter kit. You get $3,000. What's the profit split on this? It doesn't state the profit split, which I find interesting. Am I missing it? Oh, right here. Profit split up to 10K and then 90% after. So just like Topstep with that. Okay. Okay, guys. We're finding some options. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the insight there. Let's see what the market's doing real quick. Still getting half charts. This is why, Topstep. I am trying to be a loyal fan, but look what you're doing. You're making me look silly. I'm going to give it a refresh here. And it's no better. Alright, gang. I am going to have to try some new people. It's official. Either my fundeds, maybe some take profit. I'm going to do some research tonight. Do some research on the best prop firms I'm going to move forward with. But you guys are going to be seeing some new people, especially with the new... Juan, you trade with Alpha, or are you just kind of considering them? Is that why you mentioned them, or are you just kind of considering them? But with the new rules by Topstep, you're only allowed 10 combines a month. It's just... They're changing the way you're allowed to trade. Like, it's another restriction, so... And you already had to make so much. Like, I think with a 150K on Topstep, you have to make 9K before you can pay yourself. Or wait, 9, 10, 19. Okay, wait. 5. You have to make 14K before you can pay yourself 5. That's disgusting. Yeah, you're with Topstep. Yeah. No, I knew that, but I didn't know if you were considering trying it. If you also had other ones. Topstep's, they're the winners, Juan, but... Yeah, looking for something better too, man. It's just too bad. They've been such a dinosaur pioneer for so long. Sad that things are changing out. Did we get to... Hold on. Looks like our charts are almost here. 320s. I don't know if this is accurate for you, Mar. Are we starting to break out, though? Really choppy day so far, gang. We are looking like we're trying to get a break to the top of this high. I was looking for that long. We just couldn't time it up. We're moving. Hell yeah, Mar. Good work, man. Hope you're positioned nicely and making money. It's awesome. W, Mar, everybody, for just being aligned. Letting us know where levels are going. Just being here. Let's go. Pushing. NASDAQ breaking above the 15-minute high now. By the way, that 334 that we just traded would have been enough for us to pass had we not gotten 2 Godwit candles. Can I just... Both 2 candles, the 2 biggest red candles of the day were the 2 that stopped us out. So, in my opinion, that just means that we probably had a weak stop loss, like a bad, fairly weak entry, and then like a really gullible stop loss, I guess is the word I want to go with. But we're breaking out here. I think we could find some continuation. There's no reason I assume we're just going to push off this and right back in this range. So this might be a longer trend if we can hold. We have a lot of catalysts. We had the ceasefire last night. Powell just got on and said that the recession is not happening potentially. We've got some bullish activity. Like, all in all, we have some reasons to find some higher prices here. Tyler couldn't get involved. I got stopped out, but the direction is still true. Don't you love losing money when you're right on the right direction? That means that we could be doing better with the entries. That's all that means, gentlemen. This candle is actually sad for me. Like, that was a big, annoying kick in the dick there. Also, adding Topstep isn't bad, but you really have to study and build up that one strategy. Also, adding Topstep isn't bad. I agree, they're not bad. But you have to really study and build up that one strategy. Are you referring to... like under their rules, the strategy of like manipulating their rules, or are you talking about like outside leverage with max, or outside edges with max leverage like I'm trying to do? They're not bad because of they're a little bit more free. You don't have trailing drawdown, you don't have all these other rules, but the thing is you do have now restrictions with the amount of accounts you can trade. You have a restriction with, like, once you're live, they restrict you a little bit. Like, there are restrictions with Topstep. Like, they're not as free as you want. And like I said, if you have a 150K account, you have to make 14,000 before you can even pay yourself 5. That's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. You are on my fund. You went straight to a funded, like a straight to funded. That 14K is your 14K. Obviously, after your split, it'll probably be a little less, but still, all in all, considering it's pretty decent. Breaking out of the 15-minute range high now. We're hanging out. Opening print price was back at the 85s, 285. We're at 338 here, so only about 50 points from opening print. So all in all, pretty tight. tight range today, which means we could still find some continuation, some actual reaching now. I think Mars positioned pretty nicely for this market, if I do say so myself. Start calling you Mar for market, bro. Start calling you Mar for market because he's dialed in. Just personally when it comes to strategy, but overall funded are really just there to make money from those who can't trade. Once you develop something that works and you've been profitable for at least, just personally when it comes to strategy, but overall fundeds are really just there to make money from those who can't trade. Once you develop something that works and you've been profitable for at least over a month, you can start opening up a personal live. I agree. That's mostly what props are. Prop firms are just allowing you to take money from, people that don't know how to trade, to use other people's allocation to then build up a little bit of an egg to go in a personal. I don't have the personal would be, that's a step for me. I'll get there. I want to have probably 6 figures liquid, like in the bank, and then I'll probably put like 10 in an account and go for it. I think it's kind of something I'm thinking about. How many more days are you in the 90-day news strategy? Juan, honestly, I think today's the end of almost July, so I think we're actually only like a week left, and it's over. A week left, and it's over. No payouts. We got close once with this new strategy, but no payouts. So I'm going to have to, change prop firms here, or at least give other people a try, and then have a serious moment to decide of what I want to do moving forward with my strategy 100%. I do like having leverage. I just, like, my entries have been really dialed in since attempting this new strategy. I've gotten a lot better at finding the outside edges. Like, even today, we got stopped out, obviously, but both trades, specifically this one, like, we picked a good spot. We just got bottom ran through, like, what, 808, and then just a big push there. Both times. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Some strategies work, some don't. But, I got to make some decisions, Juan, for sure, man. And Mars saying live accounts is the way, and he's not wrong, people. If you can get yourself to a live account, that is the real game. Like, that's the big leagues. That's where you want to be. Personal live could be sexy. I'm going to, like I said, I want to have like 6 figures liquid, and then probably put 10% in a personal and try that. See how it goes. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, you know. Like I'm sure, but I'm not too sure. But there's 5 people in here hanging out. I appreciate you guys a lot. It means a lot if you can hit that like button. That helps the stream a lot more than you even know. More than I know, I guess. It's just what I hear everyone say. And subscribe if you're not. We're doing this again tomorrow and every day. Why don't you trade micro NQ instead of NQ? Much better to manage your trades. Gaia Tree. I hope I'm saying that right. Gaia. You're right, man. Definitely easier to manage trades with higher drawdown. So if I took some micros, I could afford more drawdown. I know you're a little bit new here, so my previous strategy, or what my current strategy is outside edges with leverage. So it wouldn't really work with micros. I guess I could like just max my micro contracts the same way. But my whole point is I like to find a spot where the market is going to turn around to join the overall trend, and then with outside edges, put on max leverage, have a tight stop. We're either wrong really quickly or we're right, and then you can throw on a break even. It's starting to throw a little bull flag at the top of the range here, boys. Could be an option for a long as well. I might wait for a little bit more of a pullback. I mean, if you're not in this position, not in this trade, not in this move up right now, this could be a spot if we can hold the CMA. But yeah, Gaia or Gaia. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Might just call you Tree. Try. Gia Tree. But micros, if you have a strategy, again, trading can work for a million people in a million different ways with a million different strategies. You just need to know what works for you, be consistent with that, and money flows. So if you put 10K in an account, how much would you trade per trade? I would probably I'd do 1 micro, or 1 mini, and I would still probably risk the 10 points. So I'd risk $200 over and over and over until I'd go 1 mini, with a 10-point stop one, same way my strategy is kind of now with a 10-point stop. Just because I know that consistently with 10K, I would have to burn, well, I'd have to burn 50 trades in a row before making a move. And I've already proven I know my numbers of my strategy. It would not take 50 trades at a 10-point stop to find when to move. And then from there, you can make a couple grand. And I would just do that until I pushed up to like, shit, I don't know, maybe like 15,000, and then I would probably try two. I have 20K live, and max risk per trade is 1.5K. Yeah, so I mean that's dialed. I think 20K I'd probably be risking like, yeah, 400 or 500. So Mar's doing the thing. Mars doing the thing. Those are just about the same numbers. I'd probably risk a little bit less than that just because I'm new to personal. So like because I'd be stepping into the new league, I'd be a little bit more hesitant, I think. But eventually, I'd probably end up risking that. Yeah. Ideally, you have like 50K in an account and you can risk 1,000 per trade, 5 points, take 5 contracts with a 10-point stop. Over and over on a 50K live. I think that would be my most sexy. I think overall, I know overall if I had 50K, I guess I don't know because the world is the world, the market is the market, but there's a really good chance off of my numbers and my strategy that if I had a 50K live and I could risk 10 points, $1,000, I'd have 50 attempts to take a trade to make a move. I have a really good feeling I could turn that account up. But for now, it's just a hope and a thought until we can prove it, and that will come from stealing some prop firm money, and that'll come from getting better, and that'll come from hanging out more. So we just got to keep doing it. Show up, put yourself in a position to try, take a good trade, be okay with the outcome, learn from the results, and get better. I'm telling you, once you build that confidence in your trade, you're set. Yeah. Risk management is key, he says. Mars spitting facts. It's like our big bro. He's just dead accurate. Man, I mean, the big man's trading a 20K live. Like, that's no joke. And he's right, too. Like, confidence in trading is the way. I've even felt it. Like, I'm not a great trader, right? Like, I'm not right every time. My direction's usually pretty good. I think I have a good idea of finding overall direction. And I'm overall pretty good at taking a loss. Like, I don't really, if I lose, okay. You know, I actually expect to lose. When I win, I'm like, oh, shit, okay. And I just think that helps me take confidence a little bit because, like, at the end of the day, the market's the market. We hope to know what it's going to do, but it's going to do whatever it's going to do. And risk management, just manage how much you're losing is really the only way to assure some longevity. Which is kind of what I'm practicing with a 10-point stop, right? I come on and take a very consistent stop loss. No matter what, I'm looking for the same thing each time, which helps me manage my risk. Sometimes I can get a little overzealous, hop in and out too many times if I'm like wrong, I guess, or whatever. But overall, I like what we're doing. We got to get a little bit more refined, study a little bit more on some levels. And I think we're close, boys. Like, it's literally just survive long enough to run hot in a big spot. Okay? That is essentially every single successful big trader has followed that same path where you just play long enough to survive to then run good in a big spot, okay? That's the thing. And then once they do that, they end up generating enough of a little bankroll, enough of a pocket that you can then just keep playing with, and then it just keeps spinning. And so I'm currently in that moment, I feel like. 3 more trading days for my payout. Hey! Let's go, Juan! Everybody send some W's. Good luck to Juan for those 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday, you are getting paid, my man. I'm hoping for you. Good lucks, man. That's awesome. Friday, Juan's getting paid out. Dude, I wanna see it. I wanna be here when it happens, Juan. It's fucking awesome, dude. Lock in. Be patient. Nothing different than all the other days you traded, right? You got this shit. I love it. Yes, exactly. Longevity is key. Yeah, just stay alive. Stay alive long enough to catch a fish. Market's pushing to the 330s. Still like a 55-point range. Overall, pretty tight. Like, overall, we haven't really moved much. But there's It's okay. It's okay because we have people making money. We got people making money. Juan's out here grabbing money. Mars in here long on ES and SPY. Got 6 other people or some other people in here. Hope you guys are crushing and making some money. I am going to get out of here in like 5 minutes for Europe closes, but I'll hang out till then. Like I said, not the most movement this morning, but it's early. There's still like 5 hours in the market. We can still see some range being extended. How long you been trading, Mar? How many years, brother? Because I know this go didn't just start. I know a old goat when I see one. He didn't just get in the farm today. He's been around. He's been around. $330, still hanging out. Overall volatility is quite a bit slow today. Cannot believe Topstep is just doing what they're doing. They're changing the game up. That's what they're doing. Four years. I'm 22, and soon I'll get the YouTube channel up and get things rolling from there. Hey, well, when you do, bro, I got you. Shout you out. Good shit. 4 years is dope. You're 22. I'm 25. So I got you by 3 years, pal. And soon I'll set up the YouTube channel and get things rolling. I hope you do, man. And when you do, I'll shout you out, get you some people. Maybe you hop on stream. I want to get like a little stream thing going where this is my big idea, right? I'm going to just tell you, Mar, and you can take this and steal it and be a millionaire if you want. Ideally, you don't. But VR is going to be a thing, right? VR is going to be a big thing. People are going to be trying to simulate this trading floor, right? So what I'm thinking is we do like a VR trading space where eventually, when it's super common for everyone to spend time in that space, this, like, we all trade, we all go to a spot and trade together in VR. On, like, we have our charts in front of us with like our VR glasses or whatever, and we're all able to, like, you know what I mean? And then that's kind of what I'm thinking. Create a room, create an environment through VR, and it'd be crazy. What strategy do you trade with, Mar? Mar, let our man Juan know. What's your strategy? Define it like you're talking to a third grader. Give it to us in 1 sentence or less. But yeah, VR trading, boys. That's where we're heading. All of us spending time together, looking at charts, figuring out our trades together in a VR-like space where same thing you're tuning in now, but instead of having your monitor up, you're just going to have your little glasses on, your VR glasses or whatever, and we're just going to all be, let's make a little room there, and you're going to join in, and then we're all just going to be hanging out, throwing ideas out at each other, looking like green squares or goblins or whatever our VR body is, and then we're just trading the charts on the NASDAQ. And that would be so fucking lit. Get like a couple hundred of us in there, all just the same vibe, trying to learn how to trade. I think it'd be so cool. Lots of opportunity to help everybody there. Gotta wait for technology to catch up a little bit for that, but Juan, I trade support and resistance off higher time frame and take my entries from the 5 to 15. So that's actually so similar to what I do, Mar. I just don't take an entry off of 5 or 15. Which gives you a little bit more patience. I know Juan likes a 15-minute confirmation before he enters. So I know he's going to like that a little bit too. Rather than just jumping in off the one. I know Juan likes a little bit more break of structure, a little bit more proof of the trend. High time frame, outside edges. It's a little more complex, but once I show you my chart, you would exactly see what I'm looking for. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it's pretty clean and clear and easy. Any successful trader has made their trading easy. Easy is the way. Make it clear, digestible, make it fucking easy for people to know. Because that's the way to go. But all right, boys, we have 1 minute, 60 seconds here till Europe closes at 11. We're getting a big sell-off now into the 310s. We're pushed back inside of the 15-minute range. We got a little bit of extension there, but the sellers ended up keeping us here. We're currently about 17 points from the VWAP, still fairly sideways for the day. Good luck if you're trading this action. Be safe. It's feeling a little choppy, but the opportunity's there. We know our man Mar is long, so I hope this works out for you. And we end the day at a new price. Very sexy for you. But hit like if you guys haven't yet. Again, it helps more than you know. Subscribe if you're not. And more importantly, boys, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it again. And hopefully Tyler doesn't lose money tomorrow. So that would be fun. That would be like the icing on top. But Juan, you're the man. Thank you for stopping in as always, bro. You're our first viewer from the day one. Still, I'll never forget. You're the man, Mar. Always providing so much knowledge and insight. Appreciate you stopping in, bro. Anyway, I can check it out. Hopefully, he starts uploading soon, Mar. Juan, but you can go subscribe to him now, and then if he does, then you can follow him. Or you can follow him, subscribe to him, and then if he posts, you can see. Maybe follow him on Instagram too. Maybe Mar, maybe. Gia, thank you for stopping in for the first time today. Brett, as always, you're the man. Anyone else that's there, I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Market is bullish again off that little push there. Third time in a row we've gotten one strong candle for the sellers, and the buyers immediately eat it up. That's 3 times in a row that's happened. Keep that in mind, boys. One of the strongest buying candles we've seen as well. So possibly volume picking up here. That was a Europe close candle. Timothy Jacob. W's for that man as well. Didn't know you were here, Thomas. Don't leak me, laugh my ass off. Go peek his Instagram. Go find that man's Twitter. Send him nudes. Send him feet pics in the Instagram DMs. No, but for real. I love you guys. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck and peace.